What up, everybody? It's your boy Avell Diddy back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you checking me out for the first time, however you got here was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the content. You did it? You pressed the subscribe button? Cool! Shouts out to y'all. Here we go. Shouts out. Yeah! Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that subscribe button, sharing the content. I truly appreciate it. So to y'all, I like to say thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, let's get started. Who we got up? We got that boy Adam22 up. Yeah, he deserves some booze for this one. If y'all don't know, now you about to know. Adam22 interviewed Pop Smoke's Undertaker. What? Yeah. And a lot of people don't agree with it. And I'm one of them. I don't agree with what Adam did with this one. I just don't. First of all, this is a young kid. Well, he's not a kid. He's a young man who I still don't think his brain is fully developed yet. He's only 21 years old. He been in jail for 4 years. All kind of stuff going on. And he's not an artist. He's not a rapper, an actor. He's nothing. He's just a kid who got in trouble for being the Undertaker on Pop Smoke. So nobody wanted to see this interview because there was nothing really much to see, and or there was no new information that he could even probably legally give anyway, because they still have some guys going to trial. He's the only one out. It's a lot going on, so I didn't really see the significance in Adam interviewing him so soon. So it's been a lot of backlash on Adam. You know, everybody going at him. And I found a little article that's talking about what he did. So it says here, it says, Adam22 has responded to backlash regarding him interviewing one of the men involved in the 2020 undertaking of rap star Pop Smoke. It says, following an interview with Blockstar, one of the 4 men charged with Pop Smoke's undertaking, the No Jumper founder addressed the criticism, defending the conversation as historical records. I mean, come on, Adam. I know you want to be Vlad. And Vlad did interview Keefe D. We know that. But that was 20 years later, 25 years later. It wasn't like he was interviewing Keefe D 4 years after Pac undertaking. You know, he would have been under super scrutiny. Something would have happened. If he would have interviewed Keefe D 4 years after Pac died, it would have been over for Vlad, for Keefe, all of that. So I don't want to hear that, Adam. That's not a good enough excuse. You're trying to take historical. Who are you as the historian of black culture in the first place? All right. So it says, in a series of clips posted on social media, Adam22 insisted that the interview with the Block star wasn't done out of a lack of regard for Pop Smoke, but was meant to document and contextualize a cultural tragedy. Adam. I mean, your track record for being a clout chaser and, you know, instigating fights and, you know, having blickings at your job. So you saying you want to be a historian for a undertaking that happened don't even mix together. Now, if Vlad said that, honestly, I can say, okay, I believe Vlad. And the reason why is because Vlad, to me, is a true historian. I mean, he really dives in deep and he doesn't just do it with one person. He does it with everybody, where he wants to know your life from the beginning to up to where you are now. Adam, you don't do those kind of interviews. So you saying that it was for history purposes? No, Adam, not from you. It says, I didn't do the interview because I don't care. Okay, I don't believe that. He said he continued pointing to his personal dealings with the late Brooklyn rapper prior to his death and had no ill intentions toward the rapper, nor his friends and family. I knew Pop Smoke was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes for Rolling Loud in 2019. So, it says another aspect of his interview he keyed in on was the opportunity it gave to bring viewers into the mind of a violent criminal and was not a glamorization of the incident. The content creator also argued that he's not the first to interview an admitted alleged Undertaker or criminal, pointing to DJ Vlad and others. See, Vlad is known for doing that. He will hurry up and say, well, this person did it too, like a little kid. Vlad good for that. It says a lot of people seem to think I'm the first person. We never said you were the first. This is the thing. It's way too soon for you to be trying to interview a guy whose only claim to fame is doing crime. Most of the people Vlad interviewed, they did other things. They weren't just a criminal. Well, I can't say that because there was a lot that were just criminals. They just was higher criminals. But nonetheless, it's, I believe, the same thing academics said. This is letting kids know that if you drill somebody's willing to pay you to do an interview about the person demise you help get rid of. So, yeah, it says Blockstar, who was 15 years old at the time of Pop Smoke's demise, received 4-year sentence as part of a plea deal he struck with prosecutors in 2023. According to Blockstar, he's unapologetic about Pop Smoke's death, but did express remorse to the rapper's family. And see, that goes back to me saying he's not fully a man yet and understand what he's done. Saying he don't have any remorse, I wouldn't doubt that, because he's still a kid in the mind and not realizing the effects that it really had. So, of course, he's not feeling remorse, especially when he's only did 4 years in juvenile hall. What kind of remorse do you expect? So, the whole thing was just wrong. It was just wrong, period. And here's Adam. Let's listen to Adam. Let's hear what Adam got to say about it.
Okay, so I wanted to respond to some of the feedback about me interviewing Blockstar, Pop Smoke's killer. I didn't do that interview because I don't care. That's what a lot of people seem to think, is that Adam just doesn't give a fuck. That's not the case at all. I did that interview because I thought that it was an important historical record of somebody who was involved in one of the most tragic, insane stories in rap history. I knew Pop Smoke. I was texting him for probably a year. We spoke on camera for a couple minutes for Rolling Loud in 2019, like a few months before he passed. And I had a huge amount of respect for him. I'm not ignorant to what a gigantic impact he had on New York City. And I have nothing but respect for him, and definitely did not want to, enrage his friends or family. I actually wanted to do a piece of content that I thought they would be able to benefit from by having this conversation, so that people could really understand what goes through the mind of somebody who's capable of doing something like that. I think if you watch the interview, it's pretty obvious that I wasn't glamorizing it, and that I was trying to have, the tough conversation with him that I thought this situation warranted. I also think that a lot of people seem to think that I'm the first person who's ever interviewed a killer.
No,
which
we
is
don't, Adam.
Completely not true. all kinds of people come to mind, but let's just go with the obvious example, Terrence Gangster Williams, who I had on, and like everybody else in the podcasting world has had on. He says that he's killed over 40 people. And I haven't seen like even one single person say that I shouldn't be interviewing him. And I think the reason why is pretty obvious. Pop Smoke, famous rapper, beloved. Who did Gangster Williams kill? Like 40 drug dealers / gang members that you and I don't know. So it's kind of hard to like work up that empathy. But when you really look at it, I mean, O.J. Simpson did all these fucking interviews. I remember
O.J. was found not guilty.
He interviewed Keefe D, who was, it's like an extremely analogous situation because Keefe D obviously was involved in one of the most famous murders of a beloved rapper
25 years ago, Adam.
And I thought that it was pretty impressive that Vlad stood on his principles and did that interview because it was an important story to be told. Just like No Plug, after he killed Bankroll Fresh, he went and did an interview with Vlad, and
because he was found not guilty.
I thought it was very brave of Vlad that he actually went through with it, because that was an important interview in terms of us understanding that it wasn't like he just maliciously went and killed this dude. It was a shootout between two people who didn't get along. One person died. The person who died was the famous rapper, and so one person died. The person who died was the famous rapper. And so everybody like got on Vlad's case because he interviewed somebody that took somebody that they liked out of this world. But the truth is that that interview corrected the record for a lot of people and let them know how that situation really went down. I also think that Pop Smoke or the Blockstar interview about Pop Smoke was like important for that reason too. 50 Cent made a whole fucking documentary where he like basically floated and lended credibility to the idea that Pop Smoke's friend Mike might have been involved in getting him knocked off. I think that interview was like extremely important, just answering questions that Pop Smoke fans had. And I think that those same people, like, they watch that interview and they feel mad and they don't really know what to do with that anger.
They feel mad because you gave them a platform.
That piece of content, if you're a Pop Smoke fan, is like way more informative than anything else that has came out since he died. So to me, it was important to and I also I knew at that time that he was gonna go do the interview with somebody else if I didn't do it, so I felt like I was
let him go somewhere
uniquely capable of having a fair conversation with somebody who may have done something horrible, but ultimately at the end of the day is a human being who came out of a fucked up environment. And I think that interview tells that story without glamorizing killing at all. I hope that nobody came away with that conclusion, because that to me is pretty insane. Anyway, if you were offended by any of the clips you see, obviously probably 1,000 times as many people saw the clips as saw the full interview. I encourage you to go see it, not just because I want to get my numbers up, but because I think it's an important thing to do to understand what exactly we did when we did that interview. And also, I care about one thing. Also,
views. We can stop it there. He said, I care about one thing. And you don't have to say anymore, Adam. We know you care about views, clicks, clickbait, fights, gang orientations. That's what you care about, man. So stop making excuses. Just tell the truth. Look, I think I wanted to do the interview because I knew it'd get me a lot of views, because it's real controversial, because it's Pop Smoke. Just keep it real, Adam. I hate when Adam do this, But hey, we can't tell him who to have on his platform, right? Let me know down below what y'all think. Do y'all think Adam should have did this interview? Just a yes or no question. All right? That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Y'all already know I'm going to be back with some more reaction videos, some more news. So I'm definitely going to catch y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.